balls?
No. Your balls, I mean, it looks fine. No, I was gonna say that's what I do with my balls. I put them up.
When it gets hot.
Yep. Air out.
何人もの人がその力を次へと託してきたんだよ。みんなのためになりますようにと、一つの希望となりますようにと。次はお前の番だ。頑張ろうな。
Red Dread Entertainment, my name is Akasan.
I'm Callie with the World of Callie.
Sorry, we're talking about sweaty Thai balls.
He's distracting me.
With my sweaty Thai balls. Hey, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. This is a big one. I'm sure you guys want to know. All Might is like a pay-per-view type deal. Big stuff. What was funny about that?
No, because pay-per-view, like, it just brought back all these memories of, like, watching wrestling only on pay-per-view.
Oh, okay. I was thinking about something else that you could order on pay-per-view back then, but now, like everything, we get from the internet. Let's go ahead and get into it. This is the 49th episode. If you want the full reaction, make sure you check out Patreon. It's a great way. For only $5 a month, you can get all the episodes. Full episodes. It's amazing.
Unedited, right?
Unedited.
Woo!
It's good stuff. A lot of people prefer those a lot more than the cut-up versions because you get everything. You'd be surprised how much KR Presents has to cut out of the episodes just to get down to like 10 minutes. It's crazy.
And Akasan raw, in raw format.
I'm always my best when I'm raw. Let's go ahead. Here we go. Copyright, copyright. They're gonna copyright my black ass all the way to oblivion. When I first started YouTube, I was so close to reacting. React to this and react to that, but now I just can't do shit.
But he's not dead yet.
Huh?
He's not dead yet, so that's good.
I almost thought he died.
I know, that last one.
Wow. I actually thought they were going to end it on some sort of cliffhanger like that. Like he was going to die. Wow, that was... Wow.
Yeah, but where do you go from, you know, United States?
Right? Or United fucking... The Galaxy, Republic Galaxy of Smash or some shit like that. Fuck. I don't even... I'm wondering what the next episode is called. Like... Yeah, that was... I really want to see what the...
Title?
Yeah, the title. Or is there going to be more of a fight? I don't know. Wow, that was rough.
I hope there's no fighting. Like, we need a time of just...
Really?
Yeah.
Really? I felt like it was kind of short for some reason. I think because we got a lot of like that summer camp episode was like a lot of talking, and then the build up to this fight. So I felt like this particular fight was only like 2 episodes. I think it was just only 2 episodes where they actually attacked the League of Villains. Then Shimura came out.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Let me see if there's any after credits. No, just next time. Are they just recovering? Alright. So it's a retirement episode. Okay.
I'm so happy he's still alive. If he was dead, I think I would have lost it.
Right?
Yeah.
I'm surprised. No, I'm surprised because the problem is like I was a little mixed up here. A little mixed up because of with Twitter. This happened about a month ago or so, and there were a lot of people that were upset and really emotional over that. So I wasn't sure which episode that was gonna be. And even now on YouTube with season 2 going out, and people were just like, "Oh man, season 3, you're gonna be an emotional wreck or whatever like that, right?" And there's even a guy on YouTube that he shows a picture of All Might. Deflated All Might, and he's like fucking crying. He's like, I had a hard time with the latest episode of My Hero Academia. So he's like crying, and so I'm like, damn. somebody gonna die? Like,
yeah.
and then people, even on Twitter, people were like, did that main character die? So I was just expecting, like, it was getting pushed. But I always kind of read it, like, I personally had always read it as he needs to use up, or he's using up the rest of All for One, and he's getting slower and slower. He was getting slower before but that was the thing. He was getting slower before he even transferred the power. He got slower.
Yes, I remember, because he was flying.
Right. And he was like, and blood was coming out of him already.
Yes,
so even before he met Midoriya, he was getting slower. So I was kind of wondering about that as well. I guess it really is, in the sense, like a fire. The fire burns the bright. When ignited, it starts small. Then it burns the brightest. But once it hits the brightest, it just gradually gets dimmer and dimmer. But if you take one stick of that ember or that fire, put it to another place that has more room to grow, I guess that's the best way to look at All for One, the way that's being used.
Wait, One for All.
One for All, sorry, One for All. Whereas All for One is like this gross combination type of deal.
Yes.
The only problem I have is the fact that they actually made me kind of give a shit about Tomura. I mean, Shimura, Face Dude.
Yes.
And Tomura, the mentor, because they have the same relationship as Midoriya and All Might. So I kind of didn't like that, because I couldn't fully get mad at this bad guy, because I was like, I kind of like him, because everything he was trying to do was for his pupil. So maybe that's the teacher side of me, is the fact that that guy was a better teacher. And he even called All Might out on his shit, like, you're a bad teacher and you're gonna die a regrettable teacher. Like, and the only other problem is, I wish they had cut down the episode. I wish they had cut down previous episodes more to make room for a full origin story. I would have much rather have gotten a full episode of young Toshinori and the mentor. We only got it in flashbacks, but I was really assuming that we were going to get a completely flashback episode, and I would have liked to have seen the episode of how Shimura, the 8th holder, was 7th holder, how she was killed. Like, I kind of wanted to know more about that.
Yeah, and how her son got...
Right. Who's her son, our daughter, how's that all mixed up? Because, like I said, there's a lot of Star Wars references on here. Even the panel right here that All Might is behind totally looks like a...
Darth
Vader's chess piece.
That's true.
But Tomura, I think that's his name. Tomura is basically, or One for All. I mean, All for One. He's basically Darth Vader with the helmet taken off, mouthpiece, and he talks a little like that.
But we feel more for Darth Vader.
Not really, though. In the beginning, he was always the ultimate bad guy. It wasn't until he was defeated that we started to feel for him a little bit more. He was always just that bad guy. But that's when I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like, he's literally just pulled a Empire Strikes Back move. He's like, your mentor is your whatever is your grandson. And like, All Might's like, no! Like, that was just too funny. And the whole thing with the hand, and you don't remember Empire Strikes Back, huh? Exactly. That's the second movie where Luke loses his arm and he fights Darth Vader, and that's where the big reveal is, I am your father.
Yes. I've seen that scene.
That same scene. The only other thing that really kind of stood out to me was the fact that there's a wrestler. You remember the Undertaker,
yes,
right?
I do.
So the Undertaker was damn near retirement already. Very similar to All Might.
Okay.
Like, he was great, but he's been losing his steam, and he retired now. But toward the end of his career, he used to, right when he got to the stage, after the match was over, he would go up to the stage and he just put his hand up like that, and then people would cheer, and then he'd walk away like that.
Oh, okay.
So that's why I like that the wrestling reference I totally picked up on, because some of those moves are like legit WWE moves, and that was kind of cool for me. Him putting his hand up like that, I'm like, oh shit, Undertaker. Anything else that stood out for you?
No, I mean, I wish I can continue watching this with you, but unfortunately it's
too bad.
But I know you guys will definitely enjoy the rest of your time with Akasan.
Right.
Yeah.
I could wait.
Thank you for letting me be.
We got this is the main episode though I think you're supposed to watch, so it's
okay,
fine.
I'm so glad. Like, yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I'm so glad we got to share this
United
moment.
States of Smash, yeah.
And it was very emotional. Like, I was getting teary-eyed. I'm like,
oh,
don't
me
cry.
too.
Don't cry.
yeah, I thought he was gonna die too. Yeah, I'm still just trying to figure out though, like, I'm just, because on Twitter, some people really thought he was, or one person was like, did that character just die? But you can see clearly that he was, not this scene here, but I'm talking, sounds like the Jurassic Park thing, or Black Mirror. You can see clearly that he was okay, like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to ask somebody, because KR Presents also got on that person. He was like, if you know anything about the show, then you wouldn't have to matter. I guess that's the thing. Those who aren't really that familiar with One for All, see now I'm getting confused. One for All. Those that aren't really that clear about it might assume that he was done.
Oh, okay.
That he was dying.
Okay. But
I could see that.
But then if they had watched this part, they would know that, in the next
I think people that oh, that's true.
Because if it is really episode by episode, yeah.
That's a little, maybe even a lot of people just end up watching YouTube highlights, maybe.
Oh.
Maybe, I don't know. Cool. Alright, I hope for the most part, as much as I like this show, I hope that was the biggest part of season 3. I just felt like the fight could have been a little longer, that's all.
Could have been, but
I feel like the All Might versus Nomu had more going into it, like.
Oh, but that was like our very first time really.
Right. So experience All Might at his best, really. This one in the beginning, early on, All Might was already like.
Yes.
Wearing down. I was like, oh fuck, we're not really seeing him at his best. Even the trailer. I was kind of expecting. Here's what I was expecting. Is All Might to just like the theme song when he comes in. I thought he was gonna be like really coming in with kind of like personal revenge on his mind type of thing, like pissed off, electricity going everywhere. Like I thought it was gonna be really big, but he kind of got in there and he was already like half deflated. I'm like, oh fuck, he's already fighting for his fucking life here. Like, and I was kind of surprised Midoriya didn't get involved either. In some ways.
But I like that because, you do keep that separate sensei to sensei, like, relationship.
Yeah, there's a lot of Star Wars Last Jedi type of feelings in here. Like, Yoda, you had a Luke, kind of. The real question is, how the fuck did Gran Torino get so small? Like,
old people shrink after a while.
Is that true? They, really just shrink?
Yeah, their bones don't have enough calcium, and... you Google it, yeah.
I mean, I kind of thought that might, but I didn't really know if that was really the deal.
Well, they don't shrink that much.
I mean, yeah, like I didn't think they get that small like that.
No, we lose about 1 inch or 2 inches.
Oh yeah. All right, guys. I guess that's it for the Callie and Akasan edition. I think there's 5 more episodes before I get concurrent. Yeah. There's about 5 or 6 more episodes, so I'll be starting that arc, and then hopefully you'll be able to see the movie when it comes out.
No, I can't do any movies now. I'm going to the bathroom. I'm good right now, but when I went to go see Solo, I'm like, bathroom.
Solo, I liked it actually. That was cool. I actually liked it. Yeah. Go see that movie. Like if you're boycotting that because of The Last Jedi, then you missed out because that was actually
a good
movie. But the good news is that the movie itself, My Hero Academia, takes place in between season 2 and 3. I found that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, I kind of don't want to watch it then.
Really?
Yeah, I want it to be kind of like the next...
I would say that would be, but I also understand that would be kind of confusing, because this is still airing right now. So So some people aren't even able to catch up, like, you know, like we're barely catching up to the show. So if you go in wanting to watch the movie, it's kind of, that's one of the reasons why the movies are so, like, on their own story type of thing. So they don't really have much to do with the rest, because some people just can't go out and see movies like that. I understand why they keep the animated movies kind of separate, so I hope it works out. Alright, if you want the full reaction, make sure you check out the Patreon. And if you want the edited ones, early access, particularly this episode, you might want to check out the Patreon as well. I might just drop this full reaction for this episode before all the other ones. Time jump just for Patreon. I might just do that. We shall see. And make sure if you want to learn or get more, be up to date with the world of Callie and her upcoming baby. By the time this airs, you might just see a baby around.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like getting in some like cleavage shots, because I'm gonna like treasure these boobs until I, you know, until they.
Oh, deflate? Yes. Like All Might?
Like All Might.
Titties for all! The United States of cleavage. Okay, I understand. I understand. Alright.
Who's gonna cry for them? Okay.
I can see all your subscribers crying like Midoriya. Goodbye, titties! 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 Oh, your #1 fan is gonna be pervert grape juice boy, right? Right.
That's right.
Alright guys, we're out of here. Until next time. We'll talk to you later. Oh wait, no!
Wait, no!
United States... What?
No, because like...
He didn't do Plus Ultra, huh?
Yeah, it's gone now. That was like his, but... Or actually it's the school's, right?
No, it's just... It's not his. It was just the model of people. It's actually French, I heard. Really? Plus Ultra. It's actually a model that means to go beyond the limits.
Oh,
yeah, it's like some sort of French slogan and shit. We can do this one, United States of Smash. Yeah, okay, fine. United States of Smash!